Hello, hello. Good morning, good morning. What's everybody doing? Having a cup of tea? Hot day in Kentucky, but no rain in sight. Actually, we're expecting thunderstorms this afternoon. We didn't get the rain that we were supposed to Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, so happy first day of summer vacation for me. Well, from Crossing Yard. It's beautiful. It's actually kind of nice out. It's not too bad. I mean, but we know the rain's coming. So what we're doing today for the weekend project, just with Pop getting home and he had to go to work yesterday. It was just a lot to handle. So we just thought we'd just do it as one big thing today, since we were doing the QOV anyways. Hello, 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 everybody! Happy you're here. Yeah, Pop's there. Pop's it's start of his summer vacation too. We kind of planned it this way so we can have some time off together right after Crossing Guard's done. So. And of course, it's our anniversary on Monday, which is Canada Day, so we like to spend that time together. So, good morning. I'm making curtains for your granddaughter's room. Oh, very nice, Rebecca. What color? What color are the curtains? Lofi's laying right there. Mr. Clive is, I don't know where Mr. Clive is. Yeah, love and hugs to all. Exactly. Thanks, Deanne. You too. You too. All right. So, if you guys are not familiar with an Accuquilt cutter, this is one of them here. Okay, and it cuts dies, or is a die cut, and they cut the shape of triangles like this, so you don't have to deal with either tip. And then when you put them together, they make beautiful half square triangles that measure 3.5 by 3.5, and then you can build projects out very fast. This is what kind of started it all. Is when I first got the Accuquilt cutter, I wanted to try the cutters and see what I could make with it, and I had some red and white material, and I made those 2 stars behind me. You'll notice that they're the opposite though. These ones I made today are all the same. You can probably tell, maybe if I get out of the way you can see how down here it's the white that starts, so it'll be the red, the white, the red, the white, the red, the white, that way. And up there, if it's the red that starts at the top, like here, it's the opposite. And so no matter which way you flip it, you're still going to get the same way. But if you're looking for something different or contrasting, you know, that's one way to set it up. That's why that was my little sample project, because I did them 2 different ways. But these ones we're building all the same way, okay? Like that. So I have 4 done, and I'm working on the 5th one because I'm trying to make a cross with it. And then I've got more of the solid red to build out on the sides, and then strips as well to kind of build it out. I'm trying to make the Swiss flag, but in these fabrics in this block set. Good morning, Sassalet. It's probably really, really early. It's officially your birthday? Well, happy birthday, Sassalet. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Sassalet. Happy birthday. I hope you have lots of cake. Lots and lots of cake. What's your kind of favorite cake? Happy birthday. Exactly. She's only 1.5. Oh, that's so cute. Very nice. Happy. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you do. I hope everybody treats and spoils you rotten. Okay, so we have the 4 done here, and I have some of the bits ready for the 5th one, and I need to cut some more of the red. So I'm going to show you how this Accuquilt cutter works. Because it's very warm here today, so I'm going to probably drink a lot of water. Okay, so there's my solid squares to build out, and I've got some strips. And then here is the bottom tray, which is heavy because it's metal. I gotta use 2 hands, okay? And I'll show you what one of the dies look like, or this one in particular, okay? Oh, and then the side. So you can see it, okay? So that's what it cuts like. So I get 2, however many layers you put on there, you get 1 for each. So if you had, you know, 2 layers, and you get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So 12 pieces out of every cut. So that's, you know, 6 squares, right? You could do the math. So that's just one of them. We've used our hexagon one. We've used actually quite a few of them. But we got more to use as well. So I take my little bit of fabric, and I lay it over top, making sure it's going to be over completely, because there's blades. There's a blade that's in this little groove section here, and as you roll it across with the plastic, as you will see, it's been marked a lot, and kind of put it on an angle now. And then you just hold it down, load it in the machine, or whatever the roller, and then just kind of, because this is a really heavy roller, and it's pressing against the fabric, against the blade, and then the plastic as well, right? So, and I just did 2 layers at a time there. 4 is good, 6 is okay. I wouldn't do any more than that, okay? And then you'll get your little pieces, just like that. And we're gonna line those up and finish our little half squares. And then you get some that have little tiny little threads that you want to get it still attached. You just take your little snips and deal with them that way. Sorry. Okay, there. And we'll finish off the ones we need for the 5th star. And we're going to make sure we're laying it out the same way we need to. There we go. There. And of course you got all sorts of little bits and bobs left over, which you could, you know, if you want to recycle it into something else, then you can. Or you can give it to the kindergarten club or the little Sunday school, and I'm sure they can come up with all sorts of fun things to do with it, right? So we'll just pop it over here. Hi, Sophie. So yeah, so that's one of them, and that's just easy to use. We've had it for a few years now, and we've done several projects with it. Several big projects. We did the whole Mountie quilt, and it folds up like this, and I've even made a cover for it. I made a quilted cover. So just move that off to the side there. Sorry? No, it's okay. It's fine there. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. Thanks, though, baby. All right, and those are our other bits and bobs there. And we're just going to put some more of these half squares together. So I'm just going to lay this out here to make sure I've got how many more I need to make. And I'm just arranging the half square triangles in the proper way to form out that star shape. Okay. And you need 16. And you can either sew it by row by row by row by row, or row by row by row by row, or 4, 4, 4, 4. You know, there's so many ways to put it together. It's all up to you. Oh. There we go. All right, so I only have that many done. I need to clearly build some more. All right. And easy pattern layout. I think I just went and I think I just found this online. That's all. And I just used half square triangles to build it out. Have everyone done a strong quilt? Oh, string quilt. String? We did it was a Canada block, wasn't it? Strip piecing, or I'm sure we have. I remember doing at least a strip piecing. It's probably in the video library. We have like over 400. We have over like 400 videos. Well, it's an orangey red. It's an orangey red. It actually says brick. It says brick red. But that's why I thought it would still be okay as my Swiss flag interpretation. Because they're having their, like, I don't know, 200 or 180 something birthday coming up on August 1st. Or 2nd? I think it's the 1st. That was right a month right after Canada Day. So, hello, LP. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. So, what's everybody doing on this beautiful day? First start of no school for me. It was a little weird. I still felt at like 8:30 I should have been somewhere, and I was like having a little, wait a second, what's going on? Should I? No, I'm like, oh yeah, right. Because I turned my alarms off because I didn't want to be woken up, just in case I managed to sleep in. It didn't happen. But Pop slept in a little bit, but he went to bed later than I did last night. I was very tired. I was crampy and achy and tired, and just glad he was home, and I felt like I could sleep better. Does that make any sense? Working. I'm gonna go see your horse. That's a huge horse community out here too. Lots of horses. My girlfriend Brittany she looks after, I think there's like 7 on her property just up the road. I've looked after her munchkins a couple of times. And they were so cute at the assembly yesterday. Well, a lot of the kids know me, right? Obviously. And they've grown up knowing me as a crossing guard because I've been there for, many years. And so as they were coming in to sit down and so on and so forth, some would wave and go, hi, Norlin, hello, hi, Norlin. And there was 2 or 3 that came over and gave me like a quick little hug and then went back to sit in their line and stuff. And then at the very end of the ceremony, when the teachers and the bus drivers and me were, getting our flowers and cards and thank yous and little claps and standing ovations and stuff like that. It was like, bye, Norlin, bye, Norlin, bye, Norlin. It was cute. It was really cute. So, lots of chocolates and goodies and flowers and gift cards. Pop says I made out like a bandit. I said it's nice to be appreciated. It really is. Yeah, I got the chocolate dipped licorice and sour keys and pretzels. The pretzels are really good. I know Pop likes chocolate covered licorice, so he'll probably have most of those. And then there's a few other pieces that I let Munchkin have. And then I got a couple of chocolate bars and some gift cards to Tim's. And all right, hopefully these will be enough. So what do I have here? I have 6, so I need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so I needed 16, so I just need to press these ones. We'll press these guys right here to the dark, and then we'll finish laying out our star, our final star. And you could do a whole quilt in this. I did as the Mountie quilt for my mom. That was the first Mountie quilt. There's a video out there somewhere, I'm sure. It is done with all these all the way around it. There's another one it looks like the Hunter Star. I guess this is a Hunter Star, but you need the other block to go with it to make it the Hunter Star, but I didn't know that at the time. So, lesson learned, and, knowledge is power. And so the second time I made it with the 4 patch to go beside, so it did look like the Hunter's Star, right? So, but nonetheless, it turned out lovely, and my mom loves it, and that's all that matters. And it hangs on her wall very proudly. Okay, now let's lay these guys out here. There, finished building our star. There, and then we're just going to build it row by row. Row by row by row by row. So is anybody getting like their grandkids for a lot this summer? I know that there's a lot of grandparents that are looking forward to having their little ones hanging out with them. They got big plans. I've heard about it from some of them picking up their munchkins all this week. So no, it's just new software, Sassalet. It helps. It helps disappear stuff. I think it was pretty cool. All right, did I get that right? I feel like that one's wrong. No. I see it. Okay. All right. Let's build the last one. It is actually, it's okay. It's okay, Annie. It's not my favorite, it's a little, but I'll take the chocolate bar. In fact, I told Pop I'd share it with him. Hello, hello, good morning. So we're working on one of these. That's what we're doing. And we're building 5 out. I have 4 done. And then we're building 5. This is the 5th one here. We're going to put it all together. Hope without messing it up. Okay. And I'm just going to go this row, stick that row together, maybe even put those 2, and then work my way up. Just seems nice and easy, and I got a little handful of pins right here. I like chocolate covered cookies, like oatmeal cookies. I like chocolate covered oatmeal cookies. Yum. And I just got my regular foot on and just 2.40 stitches per inch and some thread and just put it on down. So I was kind of doing 2 at a time so I didn't get too lost in the placement of the star pieces and which 2 pieces need to be sewn together. Can you see that, or is that in the way? Am I in the way of it? Okay. Awesome! Yeah, tomorrow at what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Saturday. Tomorrow Saturday would be Saturday at 1. All right, so there we go. That does not go together. That goes together. Right? Yes. Pop is here. Yes, he is. We are very excited. I was very excited to pick him up on Wednesday. He even said to me, he goes, unless I did something wrong, I thought there would have been a really good chance that you were coming, that you were picking me up. It's Sassalette's birthday. Wish her happy birthday. How's the weather? Has it improved down there? It was getting kind of wet and yucky. Just make sure I got that correct. Yes, I do. Add those together. Yeah, we've been on Saturday since January. We changed to Saturday just so we could have Sunday to us, and it was a day that Pop was traveling a lot, as he has, 2 or 3 times so far this year. So, and it just made things a little easier. It was either move it to Saturday or do away with the show, and we didn't want to do that. We're having too much fun. Well, not too much fun, but we're having fun, just saying. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Nadine just had a beautiful post on her, the Mafia page. Beautiful quilt. I love it. The square and the square. And then bordered out with a little corner patches, cornerstones, corner, whatever. Those thingies. They're really cute. I like it. Very nice. Loved it. Working on a beautiful star. No worries. Joining with my quilting gals, Carol and Rebecca, getting them hooked on your channel. Why, thank you, Lois. Welcome to the club, ladies. We're making a beautiful star. Check it out. Here, there we go. Show it to there. That's what we're doing. And we're making 5 of them. And I'm kind of making the Swiss cross, but in the stars. All right, so I think we'll give these rows a press first before I stick them all together. I don't want to lose my placement, so I'll just do 2 at a time. Not that it wouldn't be too hard to figure it out, but then again, you know, shiny objects and all that. Oh, and I got some very beautiful flowers as well. I got more plants. They're outside. Aren't they beautiful? I'll show them up to this camera. There we go. Oh, sorry, honey. I'm all over the place. And a beautiful rose. Isn't it pretty? Got some very pretty flowers. I know. Isn't it lovely? And I got a couple more plants outside. Very nice. Very giving community. Very, very much so. And it's nice to see the parents and appreciate and get, you know, a handshake or, you know, a little hug or something from the parents and, you know, say, you know, thanks, you know, your job isn't easy. I feel like that's wrong for some reason. No? No, it's not. They're all like that. All right, okay. All right, so now I'm just going to flip this one here and then line these up and make sure I'm trying to flip and flop the seams as much as possible. You may want to press them open because it does get a little busy. You know, that's up to you. I kind of don't want my red to be seen on my white, so I'm going to do my best to just flip and flop. Hi, Popes. What you doing? Hi. Want a treat? What's this? There's a cookie. You guys say hi to the peeps, though. Come here. Come on. Gotta say hi to the peoples. Come on, come on. There we go. There you get cheap. There's the popalopes. She's so cute. It is Friday, but we're doing the QOV. But we're doing the weekend project too. We're a very busy Friday. We got stuff going on, man. Got things to do, places to go, people to see. Quilt and Bug, I love the red and white blocks. It is part of the Hunter Star. Yeah, we were just talking about that. I did it as a tester because I have the Accuquilt cutter with the die press that makes a 3.5 by 3.5. And as when I first was learning it, how to use it, because I wanted to kind of wrap your brain around first before you start cutting really expensive fabric, I made these 2 stars, but I made them the opposite. And you could tell, see where it's white and or red and white here, it's white and red there. And it's just on the matter of placement of the half square triangles and what you're trying to aim for here. So I just did the one that I liked the most, and just to keep it nice and consistent to build each star the same way. But you know, you can mix and match, you can do it with different colors, great scrap buster. You know, there's lots of things you could do with this one for sure. Yes, he is, Hallie. We're very happy. We're very happy. I picked him up and then I took him out for burgers right away. Because I figured he was really gonna be hungry. Because he'd been, you know, probably only something really light because he had to be like at the airport like 6 in the morning or something. All right, now we're just going to sew those 2 seams. And then we'll sew the last seam for it to become the block. We'll give it a press, and then we'll start laying it out. Start laying out our project. But I just want to show you how I got there. And if you want to build something, all you have to do, and like I said, a scrappy manner, but still making that star shape with the, even if it was just the solids, as a white or a cream or something like that. You could, or a black or a gray, if that happened to be the one you wanted to bust all your rainbow colors with. And then the rest in all the rainbow fabrics, I think would look really cool. I think it would look like a night sky almost sort of thing, depending on what colors you chose. But you could just do that by making any half square triangle size that needs to be for your project, whatever you want to be. Like if you want to Make tiny ones, make tiny ones. If you want to make big ones, make big ones. These ones make 3.5 inch squares. And then of course they make 12.5 inch block in the end. Okay. All right, so now we have those two, which have the little arrow pieces pointing together. Okay, just like that. Those two little points want to come right together, and then that's going to help form our star. All right, so a few more pins, and off we go. Getting your laid back in shape, yeah? With all the quilts you have made, is the cutter worth the money along with all the dies you need? We have few dies. Like I think Pop got a special, and then we bought a few more dies on the side for ease of cut, like 2.5 inch strips and square sizes and stuff like that. I haven't used those ones exactly, but I have offered them up to people who do not like to use a ruler and rotary cutter. So I'm happy to place their fabric in, roll it, get your strips, get your squares, and then the, you know, the extra little bits and bobs they usually tell me I can have. But it saves them they don't have to cut anything. All they have to do is sew together. They take from the pile and sew. But I haven't used it for any of my projects yet. So. I don't know. I guess it would depend. There's little ones, there's big ones. This is the Studio 2, and it's a fair size, right? It extends out both sides, right? So it's, you know, you're looking at, I don't know, 40 inches by, you know, maybe 24 take-up space when you need it for, you know, to use it. And they're not light. That's why Pop came around the corner and asked if he wanted me to move it, and I said no. You could just sit on the edge of the counter there or the table. Smaller unit for sure, especially if you just like to do a certain thing, or you take the half square triangle like that and you figure out how many patterns can I do with a half square triangle. Well, lots. I'm actually going to show you another one later on the QOV. So. There's going to be another pattern with half square triangles, but we're doing it on a bigger form. I'm not using the cutter for this, so because I want to make bigger blocks. But you'll see, it's another type of a two-color quilt as well. So I like two-color quilts. I like blue and white. I like red and white. All right, so that is our last one. Very excited. All right, so to make our star, we want to line our blocks up all the same here. Ow, ow. Ow. Mom was not maimed in the filming of this video. Dang it. All right, then we got a red one here. And a red one here. There, and there. Okay, and then I know the cross sits in the center of the flag, and like I said, I'm trying to do a gift to my girlfriend. They're from Switzerland, the whole family's from Switzerland, and every year we're invited to their shindig that they have for International Switzerland Day, and I wanted to make them something nice that they could hang up every year. We're always invited, and I appreciate it, and I've always been included in their family, so, you know, and then I have more fabric here to build it out a little bit so it more looks like a flag, right? So we can have a little bit on the top and a little bit on the sides, but that's how it's going to be. Is that pretty? No, it stopped bleeding. Isn't that cute? And I didn't want to just do, you know, a white with red. I want to do something nice and pretty, you know, like a celebration thing with the stars and, you know, I don't know, just kind of connect our Canada Day and their Swissy Day and just have fun. Does that make any sense? Or I'm just cuckoo. Yeah, so we're just going to sew them together and then figure out where we're going to go from there. I think it looks pretty too. Yeah, fireworks in front of the flag, exactly. Yeah, and it's red brick and white. That's the colors I chose. I had a big bolt of it, so I'm like, let's use some of this. I like it. It's a nice color. Yeah, just pin it up. One on one side, one on the other. Make sure I have my each square in this in same direction. Not that it would matter. I think no matter which way you twist it, you still get the same. So I think it's very pretty. Thank you, Lise. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Nadine. Thank you, Quilting Bug. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Annie. I've got the Accuquilt Go, great for cutting strips, and have 1 cube and a few random dies, which my mom got me. It lives under my sewing desk. I have an extra printer under mine, but that would be a good spot for it for sure. For sure. And I have a lot of the pieces that I keep in the cabinet here too. So, but some of them are too long and I've had to stack them up sideways or lengthwise here against the cabinet. They wouldn't fit in the drawer. But I have all the hexagons. I have the hexagons right up to about this size or something. And that's when I made the joke when I made the blue hexagon bag, beach bag. Because I used the 2.5ers or, yeah, I think they were 2.5. That if I ever made a quilt, I'd be using that massive hexagon and putting stamping up the fabric in that one. None of these tiny ones going on for that quilt. No, it's going to be big ones. That beach bag took a very long time. It was worth it though. My sister-in-law loves it. I hope she still uses it. Oh, did that not cut? Not well. This show has the best quilting buddies I ever saw them. Aw, thanks, Nadine. Well, you're one of them. One of the sew sisters. And we have some sew misters in the group too. Oh, what's hell? Yeah, I hope it's gone before August. Well, what's gone? The weather? Or what's, I don't, good people, tracks, good people. All right, and then make sure when you're flipping and flapping the stars together, when you stack them next to each other, if you're going to build it out like this, make sure you're flip and flapping your seams, okay, as best you can, so you're eliminating some of that bulk. Oh, you got puffiness? Oh, I hear you there. I think we're going to flip that way, and there we go, and pin. I'm going to pin right to the end as well, because I want to make sure I'm staying nice and straight all the way across my block. I don't want to, you know, kind of veer off or anything like some crazy driver. And so I can hold steady on this one. Okay. Pop is awesome for letting you take over the house. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Trust me. I thank him every day. Every day. Exactly, it's an adventure. He believed in me. All right, it's got two together. Whatever the weather, we'll be two together. What is it? Still. And still do. No, past tense. What? Got confused. I had a shiny object distract me. Oh, yes, of course you do. Or we wouldn't be here today right now. And I thank you for that. Right, all the way to the end. All right, This is gonna be so cute. This has been in my idea book for a little while. So I'm glad I've been able to get it off the book and into something real and something I can give away to somebody. And then when I see it hang around the house or come out every year, be like, I made that. I made that. Okay, now let's lay that there. Let's get this one done here, and then we'll press, and then we'll sew them together. Yeah, it pops off for, I don't know, how long are you off next week? I forgot. Well, I know he's off to Monday, definitely, and Tuesday. I think Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I'm not entirely 100%. Till the 8th. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, now let's sew these and give a press. We'll sew these and give a press. It's supposed to be smoking hot here too. It's supposed to feel like 37 and 39 and stuff like that. Canadians melt at that temperature, I'm telling you. We're just gonna be puddles of goo. Oh, Pop definitely deserves it. He was putting in 15 and 16-hour days while he was away up in Cold Lake and Calgary, and it was like, oh man, I felt so sorry for him. And of course, the time difference, I was like half asleep by the time he'd get back to the hotel, or before even having something to eat, or even just after having something to eat, and I'm like falling asleep. I'm like, I'm ready for bed. It's just dinner time, your time. All right, so there's the other row together. Okay, we're gonna give him a press. We're gonna give him a press. Such pretty stars. And they go together fast, clearly. You just saw me put one together. It didn't take long. 16 half square triangles per star. You can plan it out, count it out. You know, you can do it as a, maybe even as a quilt as you go project. Do row by row, or like a big section at a time. There we go. And last one here, before we put them all together. There we go. All right. I'll lay them back out. Make sure I got them in the right order. And then we just sew them together. Well, we got to pin them first, of course. So we'll take this one. We'll just do a little flip. Line those intersections up. Secure with a pin. Go for the next one. Yeah, he was working a lot. Too much. Okay, so let's pin, or we pin that one, let's sew it, and then we'll pin the other one. Alrighty, that's that row done. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to go back here and I want to make sure that some of these, where these blocks are matching up to the other block, those points are nicely matched up and they're not way off or anything like that. They look pretty good. Awesome. Okay. And then let's do the other one. Okay. And again, where these ones match up to the other star, I think I'm going to pin just to make sure they're getting nicely lined up and it looks, you know, equal and not to distract from the eye that it's off or anything like that or wonky. And I hope it looks okay in this color, this brick red. I liked it. I thought it was pretty. Hello, Alice. Allison was working on a beautiful quilt project too. It was 49 12.5-inch squares with sashing and cornerstones, I think, too, on that one. That was beautiful. Oh my, I love the colors. And I think she said it was a king size. I think that was her. I was like, wow, that is huge. That's just such an accomplishment to feel like you got that off your to-do list. Done, check. Monster quilt. It's a brick red, but it's showing up really bright on the camera, which is fine. That's probably because of the lights, but it's almost showing up as an orange. So I'm trying to do the Swiss flag, but in this hunter star, the star part, not necessarily the hunter star block, because like I said, there's another part to that. It's a 4-patch. Took 2 days vacation and take me to the shop hop. Very nice. And treat him with something to munch. Almost done. We'll give it a press and then we'll see what it looks like before I add the borders on to kind of bulk it out a little bit so that gets that cross right in the center of the quilt. Right like with the red surrounding it all completely. Right, Pop? Sounds like a great arrangement. There we go. That looks pretty. Just give it a press. I like that. Looks really nice. Okay, well, let's give it a press and then we'll do some measurements just to make sure, and I'll cut my fabric there. I think we'll bulk it on the sides first. I guess it doesn't really matter because it's just a big square at this point. It's 9 by 9 or 9 blocks, 3 by 3. Well, that looks nice. Very pleased with this. It's nice to see something that actually worked out. You have an idea, you write it in the book, hope it comes to fruition. And you're just like trying to get it in the schedule of what to do and how to work it. There we go, very nice. Munchkin got spoiled too. He was eating very good. There was no worries there. All right, so that gives us, is it 37? I guess maybe it's supposed to be 36 and a half. Probably, yeah, 36 and a half. Okay, so if you do the 2 side bits first and then the top bit, we should be okay. 36 and a half. Okay, all right, so let's get 2 36 and a halves. And these are just 6 inches cut of the fabric. Just want to press the little fold out here first. 36.5, but I don't want any of that salvage on there either, so let's just get this over here. Line these two up. Hang this over a little bit. Nice straight line. Ruler. Say 36.5. So there, all the way down here. So that would be 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5, right. Okay, and then we'll put those on two sides, okay? And then we'll take another measurement once we get those on to do the other side. Do some pins to make sure we're doing all the way even across. Not morning, afternoon, and I'm glad to say that it is weekend. Yeah, it is. It is. She did. Actually, my sister phoned me too. Do you need anything? We're in front of Fabricland. Pop's like, I can't escape it. He didn't have a lot of room in his suitcase, so I wasn't going to let him pick me up anything. I didn't need anything. I had everything I needed here. Yeah, if the bobbin's full, Allison, if it's not full or not even in the cartridge, makes for dumb bobbin lady. I know from Canada it took 4 to 6 weeks when we mailed off stuff, so. But maybe it's closer, well, obviously the US is closer, but maybe it's cheaper that way, or it doesn't take as long time. All right, here we go. Yes, I did. Oh well, we all make those dorky moves. Just human. Pop had missed all that. He was out for lunch with my nieces and my sister. So 2 of the nieces came, which was nice. That was nice. I was happy to see them in the picture. You know, this might be big enough to use as like a lap quilt or something. I was hoping maybe they'd use it like as a table cloth and like under plastic, of course. But I thought that would be nice. Or if they just kind of hung it up in the yard and, you know, let it wave in the wind. That would be nice too. But she's the one I made the, remember the pillow a couple years ago? I made the camping pillow. I did it with the little polka dot bikini. And I did it as an applique with the little camper because they were getting a camper. They got their camper now. So when I put the pillow, they said, now it's complete. They took a picture and had the pillow I made in the camper. I thought that was really cute. Awesome. So maybe this will go camping with them. That would be fun. As long as it gets used. I really get bummed when I complete a whole row and more than half the, oh, without a bob. Well, that's why Nomi used to tell me. Nobody used to tell me when I had no bobbin. But Janie's not that talkative. She's a quiet sort when it comes to the bobbin thing. I think she's like, you know, fend for yourself at this point, lady. Don't you know what you're doing? Oh, yes. Or it's been with binding. You're on the binding kick and you're just going and going and lining up and going, and then you're like, why is it not staying? This is making me very angry. All right. Let's press those little bits on. Press those little bits on. Oh, so nice. Oh, I love how it's just framing it out. It's really making that pop up just enough. I was like, do I do 6? Do I do an 8? Do I do what do I cut? Like 6 looks good. It's half the block size sort of thing, right? So we'll go from there. All right, and then we just got 2 more sides to put on. I may have to cut another bit because I don't know how long this is going to be. Oh, it's 48. Oh, I can probably use leftover from the other parts. 48. Okay, let's do the same on this side. See if I get 48. Yes, I do. Okay. Set that there. Yeah, because these are not at all 48. I don't think that's going to be enough. Salvage off. Oh, well. It will. Oh, aren't I lucky? That worked out fantastico. Fantastico. All right. Line that up there. I could use the salvage to sew. Then I could press that open. Trim off the bit off the other end, and we should be rocking it. Was it like what? When did you start making squares? Yesterday. I made one today as part of the weekend project. I know this is the live stream, but it gives us a chance to talk. And then we're going to do the QOV after. And I'll show you that's another 2-color quilt. And another way to use half square triangles. Okay, so that's that. Hello, Eileen. How's it going? Off your sensor because it would tell me to the... Yeah, there's sometimes being too sensitive. Yeah. It's like, no, I got a lot going on here. Really? I wasn't saying anything bad about you, Janie. Actually, you know what? I'm close to needing a new bobbin, so I might as well load it while I'm here. Clean this one up, though. Because there's not a lot on there. That means we'll have to use it for QOV stuff. So here, you here. When you sew without it, it's so embarrassing. I almost swore, actually, when I watched the retake because I wanted to see. How did I forget that there was no bobbin in there? So, yeah, I clearly forgot. Bye, Nadine. Enjoy the day. Oh, that's no good. I have a bad headache from the eye. Oh, probably the drops they stick in your eyes too. I never like those. I don't like seeing blurry. It's one thing if you've had too many wobbly pops. It's another when you're, completely in control. I can't see nothing. It's blurry. All right, no, I need these. There we go. Perfect. Back on track. Okay, now let's press these two open, and then we'll see where they measure, because I still have to take the salvage off the other side. I need 48. Okay, so press that. Make sure we can't see any of those little holes or anything on the inside of their fabric. We don't want that to be seen. Okay, all right. Press your little crease out. Air stitch, yeah. Stitch and air, man. I'm so good at stitch and air. There's no questionnaire about stitch and air. All right, so I said 48, did I not? Okay, line you up all the way to 48. Good, very nice. Now, this on one side and this on the other. Babysat the grandbaby today. Baby shark, doo 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 doo, baby shark, doo 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 doo. Doo doo doo. Mommy shark, doo doo doo. We won't go there. I don't want people to leave the channel. No, I'm sorry, Cecil. I won't. That's okay, I had, oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, oh, Mickey. Oh, Mickey, for like 3 days. Drove me crazy. In the shower, waking up, trying to go to sleep. Like, are you kidding me? Somebody pop that Mickey in the chops. It's driving me nuts. Sorry. There's some catchy ones out there. Exactly. Fun songs make you happy. That's one side. Okay, oh, it's looking nice. Very nice. Okay, now let's get the other side pinned and sewn. Do I got these little pieces going on opposite corners? I think I do. I was hoping they would be on opposite. Yes, they are. Okay, good. We didn't have, yeah, no, we don't have no grandkids. No, I don't, I'm not, we may have fur babies, fur grandbabies, that's about all that I know of. But you never know. It's looking really good. I'm really liking the way it's coming across. And of course I could have done a thicker fabric or a thinner fabric on one of the sides to really make it look like a flag, but you know, it's just, it is what it is. Just wanted to frame it out so it had that nice little cross in the center. Bye, Kaylin. See ya. Didn't know you were here. I'm sorry. Darn, have to leave my AC. Head out to do some things. Oh, yeah, it's going to be smoking hot here too. I said to Pop, I'm very happy we got that installed a few years ago. I think this is the 4th year. 4th summer we'll have it. So, and because we have it like a computer room with all our, you know, big towers and stuff, it gets really warm in there. So we actually have to get a separate unit for that room specific. So. All right. Ooh, plain bobbin, chicken bobbin. So like 3 things of the QOV and have to change the thread. There we go. All right, let's give this a press and then you'll see this weekend project. And hopefully it looks good. Great size baby quilt too, or toddler really. 9 12-inch squares and a 6-inch border all around. That works. Very nice. Okay. Let's do the ta-das. There. So that measure 48 by 48, right? Is that cute? Well, I hope they like it. Yeah, we still have the QOV to do. You know, you could have put a 4-patch up here too, and that still would have made the hunter star. I mean, the hunter stars, I think, is the flip and the flop of it, which, and then when you put the corner patches here, this here ends up making like, it looks like a triangle. So, yeah. I hope so, Ann Hayward. I do. I hope so. I think it's cute. 48 by 48. Like I said, nice little one to cuddle on or hang out with. So let's see about, well, I don't want to knock over my flowers, so we'll just lay it over here. It's fine. Well, there we go. That's our weekend project. Very nice. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, I thank you, Pauline. I had fun. Have fun with what I'm doing, that's for sure. Anybody have any questions about that project? Like I said, the little template cuts the fabric, so the corners are non-existent. So when you sew them together and you do your flip, you don't have to trim anything at all. They line up beautifully one on top of the other to form your half square triangle. Bleeding color? What's bleeding? I'm not bleeding any. You mean that? I'll give him some color catchers with it. I'll tell her to be careful when she washes it, especially when she's washing the boys' whites. We want them to be pink. Yeah, and then you could, like I said, it's a great little cutter. I'm going to use it for many things, especially doing half square triangles. So, exactly, be patient. We waited a long time for Munchkin to figure out what he was going to do with his life. What did I do with material for QOV? Okay, all right. I'm calling this beets and beans. Okay, so what I have here is 9-inch squares. And I'm going to, I have 28 of them, I think. So that'll make me 56 half square triangles. I'm probably gonna have to make a little bit more, but we'll go with that. And then I have some other fabric here that I need to cut into the 9-inch squares. And we're gonna make lots of half square triangles, and then we're gonna lay them out in a very pleasing fashion for this 2-color quilt. Okay. Beets and beans. How am I going to quilt that one? I'm probably just going to put an edge to edge on it, make it nice and even, just quilt it. Just get it quilted. I don't want it quilted to death or anything. Still want it to be comfy. Okay, I'm taking my salvage off because we don't want to use those. We don't want that mixed up in our project. You can use it for all sorts of things. We've used them for ties in the garden and all sorts of fun stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And this is my own design, like number cut. So when you sew them together, you should get like an 8.5 or something like that square of half square triangle. Just do 2 at a time. Hello, Kelly. How's it going? I'm in no rush to be a grandma. I don't think so. I've got nieces, and I got a great niece, and I think my nephew James, I think, would be next, but him and his wife Amanda, they're just happy, just the 2 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's the Weave a Bee, the colorful ombre one that I stitched out with the cute little mousers. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry. Oh, maybe not. Sorry. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hello, Michael from Nova Scotia. Or is that Michelle? I always get those 2 confused. I'm sorry. No, that wasn't. It was a cough. I had like a half-hour build-up to a sneeze this morning. I said to Pop, I said, "Oh my gosh, I got to sneeze. It's driving me crazy. It's like burning in my nose." And then it was like a half an hour later, finally. And I'm like, well, that was like such a build-up for a tiny little sneeze. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And now I've already marked the half on the beans. I'm calling the beans here. And I'm just going to sew on either side of that line. The reason why I marked the half is because my longest ruler here did not reach all the way. And I didn't want to keep messing up or having it askew or anything else like that. So I took my biggest ruler and went from corner to corner and then just did my little line, and I'm going to sew a 1/4 inch from that line. So I could, you know, move it over here, do little marks so I know I'm staying a 1/4 inch from the center line. You know, like you could do whatever you like to make sure you're still on track, okay? But that's what I'll be doing, adding to those. Lots. Oops. All right, let's put that there, and then we'll cut them in half. Move those out of the way, move that out of the way. Come on, scoot, scoot. It's kind of annoying, actually. All right, so let's just get rid of that one right now because there's only like 1 or 2 go rounds. And here, and here. And I think for this one, because I have those little marks where I have them, I'm going to put my high performance foot on. Thing is, do I actually know where my plate is? Huh. Aha! I think that's it, isn't it? We'll find out. Might as well give that a little linty clean out because I did some very linty stuff. Okay. There. Yeah, HP, there we go. Snaps. Put the bobbin in. Loading it correctly. Tap on. Screwdriver to loosen other regular foot. And then place high performance foot, 1/4 inch foot. And tighten with the screwdriver. Always tighten. Okay, perfect. All right. Only until what? What did I miss? No, unfortunately. Unfortunately, no, not all day. So you may find that this was a big square and you need to put a couple pins in. That's completely up to you. Like I said, I just need to make sure I'm being consistent and sewing on the edge of the foot. Sorry. All the way down. Okay, thank you. I got a tickle. Sorry, Pop's gonna get me some water. So I could do both sides, or just kind of plug all the way through on one side and then plug away through all on the other. And I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. And then you're gonna cut right in between. And that's going to give you your half square. So let me just do this one so you can see what I'm up to. Okay. And then right in here with the cutter. Okay. Thanks, honey.
Can't see that right
now. Oh, oops, sorry. Here we go. Sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay. I apologize. I have a silly tickle now for some particular annoying reason. Uh-oh, he's into the licorice. I saw it running across the street yesterday. I'm like, oh, they got my goodies. I'm spoiled. But they feel that they're spoiled too. So, when they've said that, the kids and the parents of the community having someone who's always watching out for their children and, you know, plays an active part, shows up to assemblies and concerts and encourages the kids. I'm not going to start that Baby Shark song. Nope, nope, nope. Right, so I think I had, now what did I have it going on? I had it like here, and then this one was like, there. Yeah, there we go. And it's just gonna work its way down. It's gonna look like these little big huge chunks of pretty fabric. Here. Oh my gosh, how could you survive, Ella? Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. That's hot. Yeah, we're gonna feel like 38 and 39 next week, so late next week. So I am a little concerned about that. All right, so let's just do a bunch and then I'll lay it out. Oh, the line is just fading on these. I marked them earlier. I'm like, woo! I can just see it. Might have to mark some of these ones again because my line is really fading. And you should mark the chalk on the beet colored one. Is he hiding because he's chewing his licorice? I see the line. Anybody got any big plans for Monday or this weekend? Because it is a long weekend. It's Canada Day on Monday, so it'll be Canada's 152nd birthday. And of course the American holidays, I think it's a couple days later, right? Thursday. So it'll be their long weekend. Yeah, it's an olivey green and, hold on. Oh, is it called? Yeah, it's actually called olive. So yes, olive green, which I'm calling beans. And then this one is called, why does it not say? Oh. Well, it's like a purple burgundy. That's why I call it beets. Doesn't say on there. Oh, just Colorworks Premium Solid. So, weird. One's a Kona and one's a Northcott. So they're not even from the same company. Oh, there it is. 13 on Sunday, so we are heading to, must be very nice, awesome, teenagers. Oh, so lovely, those teenagers. What time is it? Oh, 11? 11:20. Okay. I lose my line. Oh, there it is. Bye, Kelly. See you later, alligator. Enjoy. Hope you have a fantastic Canada Day. Hope everybody has a fantastic Canada Day, whether you're in Canada or not. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Awesome. We'll be here at 1 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to work on the big, huge Dresden flower. I've already got some of the Dresdens cut and they're massive. So long. Yes, congratulations on Sassalet's birthday. I hope she has a big party. I hope everybody has a big party for Sassalet. I wish I could make you a cake. I wish I could make you my chocolate cake. Wouldn't that be lovely to share that with her? Wouldn't that be lovely, Pop? Share our special chocolate cake with Sassalet. Share with anybody who has a birthday, anniversary. It makes a great cake. Any kind of cake. Everyday cake. I think I'm going to go make cake. No. Chocolate cake with chocolate icing. I've made it with fresh strawberries in the center. It was one of Pop's favorites. And then I think we had ice cream with it too that time because it was really good. It was like chocolate with strawberry and ice cream. And we had it was the craze where people were baking cookies and then putting the cookies in the cake. That didn't go as well as I had anticipated. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's sew all these the other direction, get them cut, and then we'll get some of the layout and like maybe our first couple rows together, and then we'll see what's going on. So you can see how this is gonna progress. Like, I like it that we live in all sorts of different places in all parts of the country in this big, beautiful world, but it's too far away. It's also too far away. Yes, we can. Okay. On your way to a new decade in 10 days? One of those, oh, birthdays. Oh, no. I bet you it's 40. I bet you it's 40. Hello, Sonia. Hello. See, I knew it was 40. I knew. It can't be any other number but 40. No. It's just a number anyways. All right, let's move those off. Let's set these over here because they need a press. Let's get some of these trimmed. There we go, most of them are loose. Okay. Press. Press. It's just a number. It's just a number. Telling how you feel on the inside. I'll be a Toys R Us kid for my entire life. I don't want to grow up. I want to be a Toys R Us kid. All that you can play with. Da-da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. I feel about in between 28 and 36. That's kind of how I feel, in between those. But the fact I have a 23-year-old kind of really throws that into question. Say what? All right. All right, now let's press these guys. Press them all, and then we'll do some stacking. Oh, sorry. Is that a little bit better? Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. Nice big half square triangles. Trying to make sure the dark is up first. Though I don't really think you can see the purple burgundy through. 69, 63 in September. Just a number. I never thought I'd make it to 40, let alone, you know, as Elizabeth said on her birthday, I didn't even think I'd make it to 50. You don't think that far ahead. I don't think anybody thinks that far ahead that at such a young age. You're a teenager, all you want to do is be an adult, and when you get to be an adult, you're like all these growing up responsibilities, and then as you're there, you're like, yeah, I just wanted to go back to being a kid. It was so much easier. Test to the mom and pop broadcasting system. Thank you. I thought they were pretty. I thought they were nice together. Like, no one says QOVs have to be certain colors, so why not throw in a couple of, you know, interesting colors together? I'm trying to make them very gender neutral, so I like them. Hear from your sister's doctor. She is in surgery. She broke her other hip. Oh my goodness, Pat. Oh, happy healing thoughts for your sister's way. My goodness. You must be on the edge of your chair. Oh my goodness. Hope everything goes okay. Yeah, exactly. Ouch is right. Fortunately, we don't bounce anymore like we used to. Aches and pains come and go, but I'm able to keep everything I want to. Exactly. Well, you're very fit too, Allison, so. All right, now for some of the layout here. Put that over there. So what does this actually measure out to be? 8.5. Look at me go. Cut 9-inch squares, sew them together, put them apart, you got 8.5. Okay, so this was, how was it? I'm gonna do it towards me so I can figure it out. Here, and then it was like a, no. It's here, and then there we go. Okay, there we go. I need to get a couple together to figure out what I was trying to do. There we go. There and there. There and there. There and there. There and there. And it just repeats itself. Going in that fashion. There. There. There you go. You guys can see that layout there. It looks nice. I like it. Looks nice on the screen. And then this one here. And here. And then just keep building and building and building and building. Stay. Stay there then. Okay. There we go, no time at all. You got it looks like a little bit of a weave sort of thing. Okay. Okay, all right, let's sew some of these together. Okay. Okay. Stay here, we'll just sew you together. It is. It's going to be fast to sew as well. So no one says they had to be small half-square triangles. You can make them whatever size you want. So, oops. I don't want to lose my thread there. And I think my goal was to do like 8 or 9 across and same about down, I think. So I'll have to cut some more, but that's okay. I hear you there, Sonia. There's never enough time in the day. So I make a little list of projects you really want to do and even ideas you come up with, like our weekend project. That's this beautiful project right here. We did that earlier in the show. So that's, you know, won't take too long. Get all your stuff cut. It's my representation of the Swiss cross flag. I have a girlfriend who, her whole family's from Switzerland, so I wanted to make them something special for their annual party that they have in August, because that's when they celebrate Switzerland's birthday. So it's like 100 and something or 200 and something years. It's a lot of years. Good morning, Carol. Hello, everybody out there. Hope you're having an amazing day. And I'm happy you could join us here. I need another one this way and another one this way to build this out. Okay. It is a beautiful morning here. It looks like the sun's starting to pop up, but we are in for thunderstorms this afternoon. I think they said between 2 and 3 it was supposed to start, and it's supposed to go most of the evening, so we'll see. We could use the moisture. I mean, it's been lovely and green here, but we haven't had any rain for over a week, so we could use some. The plants need some. Hello, Gwenny. Hello, Gwenny. Actually, how big is this? Because QOVs only need to be a certain size, right? Oh, at least a couple more. Okay, but let's just start off with that. Sorry, here. She hasn't been feeling very well, Helly, but thank you for asking. Let's all just say a little thought and prayer for Grace. I'm not sure if she's watching the videos anymore, but we can always just say a little prayer for her and anybody else who needs a little helping loving. Five inches of rain? Oh, wow. That's a lot. Well, we could definitely use it, that's for sure. All right. We'll just sew a couple of these rows together so you can kind of get an idea, but I'm going to do it, of course, so it's bigger. I just have more fabrics and stuff to cut, and I'll probably do that over the weekend. Maybe before tomorrow's live stream, I'll make sure I got all that ready to rock. I've got maize on the long arm. I'm just doing a loop, circle meander all over it. I was gonna kind of custom quilt it up, and like, I don't know. I think I'll just put a nice little circle meander on it. So it looks good. You'll probably see that on Wednesday's show. I love my cutter. All right, let's press these 2 rows and get them going together. Okay, and then this one. Alright, now lay these 2 out, make sure I got them in their proper spots, and I do. Okay, let's give them the old pin down. Well, I need a good workhorse. I put a lot of stuff together, and I finish up quilts for people via, you know, because I'm a long armer as well. So I'll sometimes put binding on them, and so I need a bit of a workhorse. I had like 20 dresses come through here for prom and grads and graduations, and all between grade 6 to grade 8 to grade 12, and probably about 15 pairs of pants, all within the last like 3 weeks. And it was lovely to get pictures of the people and, you know, the stuff I altered for them or, you know, fixed, and like, thank you. Looks awesome. And some of them are kind of rush jobs because they thought, oh, well, we had these pants from a wedding at Christmas, and and now they don't fit them. Okay, well, that's understandable. It's been 6 months plus. There was one I had to do that day. Like, it was like drop off in the morning. They came by at noon to pick them up because they were gradding that night. So, like, that's the quickest. It's the quickest hem job I think I've ever done. Quickest alteration is when the lady was still standing here. She wanted me to do it right away. All right, so that is 2 rows together, and I think I'm going to make them 2 more wider, but I can always add that on afterwards. I'm just starting off right now, so it's not like it's going to be an issue. Okay. There we go. Now, to get these guys together, pin under here. Hold what up? This? Do you want me to hold this up, Sonia? Was that it? Or that project? This one? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just pin this and I will hold it up for you. And then as the rows, I'm just going to keep building it out so these kind of flip and flop as they go. Oops, don't want those ones. It's a beautiful pattern. It's super easy too. I just found it I went and searched 2-color quilts. And it was one of the ones that popped up with a half square triangle. I'm like, oh, I like it. Never done it. Let's do it. Be perfect for QOV. Be nice in these colors. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Done. You got threads hanging on here. There we go. No problemo. Now, was that way? Yes, it was. Make sure I got these going in the correct direction. Oh, I didn't sew those. Ha! Ha! Silly. All right, so it goes here, here. Hello, Tracy. Yeah, we're working on the QOV now. We finished the weekend project just earlier. We're plugging away at this for just a little bit longer here, not too much longer though. But we will be back tomorrow we're working on the weekend the weekend project at that point. Yes, here we go. And here we go. Sorry, the live stream project on the weekend was what I meant to say. I apologize. Thank you. Our live stream project. We start the new one tomorrow, the big purple Dresden. We're gonna make ourselves a really big flower. I like Genomes. Genomes are my favorite. Okay, now that one should line up there. Oh, if I flip it. Nope. What did I do wrong here? Is this one flipped? Oh, hold on. Nope. Nope, I did something wrong. Crud. Why is that way? Nope. Nope. Did I? Ha! No, I didn't. Ha! I just had to get it the right way. Oh, I'm such a noob. Okay. It was already like 25 degrees out at 10 to 10 this morning. Like, woo, it's gonna be a hot one today. All right, sew this one up. 57 Fahrenheit here. Yeah, no, we're 26 Celsius, right? Yeah. What? Oh, what's going on? Tracy. Oh, Berta, we are at 16 Celsius and raining. Aww. You guys had some wacky weather there not too long ago, too. Some wicked storm clouds and hail. Okay. There we go. See, you can see how it's coming along? Almost kind of look like plants growing. That's why I thought I'd called it beans and peas, beans and beets. So what I mean, you know what I mean, jelly beans? So it's a bit different. It's a different way of looking at things. So, and then we just keep building it out, putting our sides together. You know, and in no time at all, you got a baby quilt. You know, 6 long, 4 wide. You know, it's a great toddler size quilt. It's like almost like big chevrons, but different. And we'll do the final row. You are very welcome. I love quilts, but always buys them as I have no sewing talents. You could always just do straight bits of fabric, like a solid colors, and then just do the creativity and all the hand stitching, right? Or the machine stitching. You can make it a whole cloth. It doesn't have to be anything pieced, right? It's not what makes a quilt. Chestermere, Alberta. I grew up in Cowtown, Alberta, also known as Calgary. Yes, I did. I've been to Chestermere many a time. I think we had cousins, and then we had, not cousins, I guess they were family cousins at that point, friends of my mom's. Hello, Sherry. I'm back to brick at 12. I'm glad we get squished in on your break time. Oh, bye, Gwenny. See you later. See you tomorrow, maybe, on the live stream. I'm working on the big, beautiful Dresden. Tell me, it was just rumbling. All right, so we'll give this a little press, and then we'll give the other one a little press, and we'll put them together, and then you got 4 rows, which is going to give you a really good idea of how this quilt is going to look in the end. For this quilt of valor for one of our brave people who served our country. Took it upon themselves to sign themselves up for who knows what. Alright, so let's pin this one in place. And then we'll sew it. It's a city now. It probably is, just like Airdrie. Airdrie just become a suburb of Calgary. Okay, all right. Enjoy the weekend and happy Canada Day to everybody. We've had rain for days. I know, I heard it has been very much yucky weather down there. I watch a streamer on Twitch, and it's not a, she doesn't sew, she just games, and she's from Brisbane, so and she tells her people who are watching her what the weather's like, and oh, congrats, Donna Faye, what's going on? QOV in the country fair here. Woohoo! Very nice. Congrats to you. Amazing. Nothing like a ribbon. Very nice. Professional section. Yeah, they don't have that at ours. So I got disqualified last year. Or the year before. It was the year before. I didn't put anything last year. That's right. I did not. I refused. I was protesting. And that was the Erin Fall Fair here. That's not until the fall. So. Oh. Yeah, we're good. Sorry. We good volume-wise? Okay, sorry about that. Customer wants to pick up her king-size quilt, and I don't blame her. So this is how the QOV is going to go. Isn't that nice? Either way you want to put it, it doesn't matter. I kind of like it this way, but... And then there's always this way. You can put it whatever other way, but that's how we'll be building this one out, okay? Hubby needed assistance, got back sooner than expected. Well, there you go. Lovely. All right, does anybody have any questions about either one of these two projects we did here today? What's next? Tomorrow, the big Dresden. That's what will be. What size was the squares to start? 9. I cut them at 9 inches. A 9 and a 9 together. But if you put them up against each other like this, and then you have your line from one end and you sew on the quarter of either side, you get 2. And these end up being 8.5. So start off with 9, you get 8.5. I think they're lovely. I think they're lovely. I'm happy with them, and I like that you set off my teacher phone alert. Excuse me, Mrs. Please put that on. You will have to stay after class and rip all this quilt out. Well, here's hoping the people who get this like it. So I tried to think of something unique and fun for them, and not just plain white cross and red fabric. So, and then of course this beautiful QOV. Oh. Oh, today, no, that's it. Oh, well, Pop and I are going to hang out, and I clearly have customers coming over, and I have to finish up other things. It's Friday. It's still kind of a work day. I think I'm ready to go for tomorrow's project, the Dresden. I think I've got all my fabrics, not all of them cut, but some of them, and my big squares to build on. So, no, that's it. That's it for today. That's it for today, Miss Vicky. It's very, very pretty and lots of fun. So I'll keep building out this one, and you'll see it. I don't know, probably when I get it done. You may see a bit of it tomorrow if I get a chance to work on it a bit this afternoon, depending on whether Pop has a lay down or not. So, anybody, any questions? Any questions? Other than that, we will see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Oh, okay. I thought maybe I didn't have enough information or stuff. Take care, everybody. Big hugs. Thanks for sticking around, and I'm happy you like this little project. And these are just 2 examples of half square triangles and what you could do with it. Could you imagine building a big star like that with this? So it would actually be this big, because you need 16 half square triangles, right? It would be this star that would be that big. That would be an awesome centerpiece for something. Don't you think? I think that would be lovely on a big scale like that. Could have easily flipped and flopped that around and made a big star instead, and then built out around that. There's lots of things. Pop needs a neck massage. I need the neck massage. I'm the one with the kink in the neck. Have a great day, everybody. Big hugs from us at the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Enjoy. Big hugs.